Here's a special message from the Superintendent.
Good morning. 1 year ago today, we were in a much different place than we are now, and we had no idea how much our world would change. Hurricane Ian was a once-in-a-generation storm that pushed 12 feet of water over Fort Myers Beach and brought winds up to 155 miles an hour to some of our neighborhoods. Ian changed our lives. When Ian finally pulled away, $7 billion in damage had been done to Lee County, and 72 precious lives were lost. Each of us was impacted, some much more than others. We knew the storm, though it was disproportionate, affected all of us. As we said in messages after the storm, we would get through this together. And done correctly, we would be better for it, because it would teach us about our resilience and our perseverance. 1 year later, I think those statements hold true. We've made tremendous progress as a community in the last year, and we've also made tremendous progress as individuals. Our damaged schools opened with fresh paint, flooring, and ceiling tiles. Our maintenance department has completed over 74% of the service requests from the hurricane, and we have 3 roof replacements finishing in the week, and the remaining 5 will be done before the year's end. We've also made progress on 2 schools that we could not reopen. Renovations are underway at Fort Myers Beach Elementary to create the space necessary for the current students to use the historic building for their classes. We expect that school to be open later this fall. As for Hector Caffaretta Elementary, the school board has approved the plan to rebuild the school as a K-8 on a piece of property just a few miles from the original campus. The latest this new school will be available is 2025. As much as we've done, there is still so much more to do, as your personal recovery is even more important than the recovery of these school buildings. When we had this situation and the storm broke, we talked about grace and compassion. We talked about returning when you were able to return. And we know that the disproportional impact, even to this day, continues to impact some of us more than others. I want you to know that our mental health professionals still remain standing by to support you. For our employees, you have your Employee Assistance Program. All of these individuals can connect you to community organizations if there are still things you need and things that as a human being you must have in order to continue to recover. After all, we are all in this together. We are all resilient, and together we will all recover. Think of that as you reflect during the day on what happened just 1 year ago and how far we've come. Thank you.